Hi guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. What? How you just gonna jump into that? Back up. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. By the title of this video, you see that today we're going to be talking about vendors, lash vendors to be exact. So basically, if you're looking to start a lash company anytime soon, and you're not sure how to go about it, where to get a vendor or anything, hopefully this video helps you out. I'm not really into long intros, so we just gonna jump right into it. I currently am in the process of starting my lash company. I haven't launched my website at all or anything yet, but I've gotten quite a bit of work done. So when I first was starting to when I was first looking to start the lash company, first things first, obviously finding a vendor. So one of the easiest ways to do that, obviously, if you've been looking for vendors and how to go about doing it and whatnot, I'm sure in other videos you've seen to go to Alibaba.com. I'm making my eyes big because I don't know why people don't do that. Like, it is like the easiest thing ever. So you can go look it up on an app, super convenient. My nails are trash. They're not normally like this. It's okay. Y'all don't know me, I don't know y'all. It's fine, it's cool. My nails, anywho, that's not the point. You can go look it up on the interwebs, or you can download an app. Like, it's just so convenient. What is kind of tricky, like, or not tricky, but kind of, at least for me, it's confusing because I don't really like doing that, is like actually ordering and purchasing stuff through Alibaba. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm literally looking at my phone. I just don't like ordering from Alibaba. I don't know. So I'm gonna screen record and then I'm gonna put it up, so as I'm talking you hear it, but you don't see it at the same time. Yeah, anywho, you open Alibaba and then you just type in here whatever you're looking for. So this Alibaba you can actually use for, I'm sure y'all see my recent searches. Yeah, you can look for just about anything. So you'd go and look mink eyelashes, and going on Alibaba, how I do it, honestly, is I go and I look for how many years that company's been in business. So like this first one here, it says it's ready to ship. They've been in business for 12 years, but that little like arrow right there and will it zoom? I wish it would. Anyways, the arrow right there that says 69.4%, I believe that is the response rate. Yeah, so it has a 69.4 response rate. That's not really a good thing. I've actually encountered some vendors on Alibaba, clearly, who suck at responding, and you don't really want to be in contact, or you don't want to use a vendor that it takes you forever to get a hold of, because if you need something ASAP, you need to be able to contact them ASAP, so that way they can hurry up and get you what they need to get you. So I wouldn't really go for that, but also, well, I would just keep that in mind. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't pick this vendor. I'd keep that in mind. As you see here though, you see like it had a little video, let you see what it looks like. And you can scroll through the pictures, so they give you like a little preview, and then also the reviews. So I go through the reviews. This one actually had reviews. That's another thing. People make it seem like people just leave reviews all the time on Alibaba. They don't. Well, at least for me, it's taken me a minute to find those type of products. Like a lot of products I normally click on don't really have reviews. But yeah, so there will be some. So if you're kind of like me when I was first looking on Alibaba, just keep looking. You'll find the ones with reviews. Don't do any that don't have reviews. Look for the reviews. Another thing I look for is this verified. I don't know if that's necessary. I've never heard anybody else who suggests going on Alibaba to find a vendor say anything about the verification. They always talk about the other badges. So like, I believe, here, let's go back to this one. Yeah, so that little crown right here on this, let me like highlight it. Okay, well, yeah. So this crown right here and has a $sign in it, says trade assurance. So you'd want a vendor that has trade assurance, definitely. And then I'm not sure what that other badge is. Oh, here they go. Gold supplier. So they're a premium membership for suppliers in Alibaba.com. Whatever. Yeah. Just trying to make sure it has all the badges, as many badges as possible, and reviews. That would be my best recommendation, because at that point you can't really go wrong. And then, as I mentioned for that first one, look for the response rates. You don't want to have a vendor that you go to that you can't contact when you actually need them. It's quite frustrating and it's very irritating. It's gonna set you back, and we don't like setbacks. So there was that first one. Let's see this one. Let's open this one. This one doesn't have any reviews, but they've been in business for 15 years. And sometimes what I do is I look at their supplier profile. And now if you're doing this on the website, obviously it looks a little bit different from the app, but it's not that big of a difference. Easy to follow, no matter what platform you're on. But sometimes what I do is I go and I look at the profile, and then I look to see how many reviews are left on the profile, like as a whole. So not just that product, but the whole store. So then I go and I look through those and I see what they ordered and like what their responses are. And a lot of times when you do that, you get more. So like this is a product video, cool. And then she has a picture as well. I don't know why I turned it sideways, y'all can't see that. Anyways, so yeah, and then yeah, everybody's saying that they're great products. It says the supplier services, they rate that, and then the shipping time, they rate that. So it seems like this vendor, I don't know, like, yeah, seems like this vendor has a pretty good rep with people in Canada, the US. And I pay attention to comments. I don't know if everybody else does, but I pay attention to the comments that seem lengthy. So like this one from this person in Canada: with good quality, good service, A+++ supplier. All right, you like, you know, like I see what you're trying to say, but like people who take their time to actually leave a review, I just feel like I pay attention to those more. I just feel like it's really easy for you to, oh, it's good. Like this person, they just gave a thumbs up. Like what? Like what did you like about it? Be more descriptive. Go into detail. Goodness. That could just be me. So whatever. So that's something that I pay attention to as well. Then here it tells you like the details. So it'll tell you like what it's made out of when it says material, the lash band, black or transparent. You know, it all just depends. And a lot of times these vendors that you get your lashes from they'll also be really your plug for your packaging too. A lot of times that's how it works. Oh, a whole nother thing I don't think people really pay attention to sometimes when it comes to Alibaba. If you're gonna be on Alibaba and like let's say you're looking for, okay, lashes, duh, because that's what we're talking about right now. So you're looking for lashes, go on their store and look for products. So here on their store, even in their title name, like apparently in China they're required to say, they're in the title of their store, they are required to specify what they specialize in. So this one is, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but it's trade. That was a red flag for me when I first saw the name. So now I'm going through the products and I'm going to scroll through them. Now you see all these products that they have, like blood oxygen pulse, the fingertip for the, like what? Why are y'all selling that if y'all are supposed to specialize in lashes? You don't want a company that doesn't specialize in whatever it is that you're trying to look at. So if you're even doing like, what is that called? Cosmetics. You don't want a company that has, I'm not going to say hair. You don't want to get your lashes from the same company that works with tech and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like you need to pay attention to that as well. So this is not a good vendor. Not that it's not a good vendor, it's just not a preference of mine. But it did have 2 of the badges. It just didn't say verified, and we saw the reviews and everything. So people like the lashes, but you know, you kind of just want to stick with a vendor who specializes in whatever it is that you're looking for. Let's keep looking, cause we trying to find somebody. Let's see. See, this one says trading. Let's see their products. Okay, so like this one, most of their products that I'm seeing are beauty related. They have bath bombs, they have makeup palettes, contour palettes, eyeshadow palettes, lip gloss, all of that. So this vendor too, I wouldn't be sketchy about it. Not too much. Because cosmetics, all of that is pretty much in the same category. I'm trying to think if I remember any of them saying Lash in their name. See, like this one's Lovely, no, Lodi Love Hair Products. Yeah, they're verified. They've been in business for 3 years. And when it comes to like how many years they've been in business, you really kind of want to stick to not just 1 year. I'd probably say try to stick to like 3, 4, 5 and up. Just because in China it's actually really easy for them to start up companies. So like if they have a company here and it flops, they're trash, they get a whole bunch of bad reviews, they go literally make another one up, and it's the same address, it's the same people, same everything, just a different name. So when they come on here, it says, oh, they've only had 1 year experience. It kind of makes me leery, because it's just like, okay, was your crap bad before and now all of a sudden you want to make a whole another company, you know, like So try to stick with vendors who have a good amount of years under their belt or whatever. So like this one, they said 7 years, and I like the ones that have a video, because I think in my mind, when they have videos on the lashes rather than just pictures, like it takes time to put in these, like the editing and styling for these videos that they put up. To me, that shows me that y'all care about the lashes, as in like y'all are gonna make sure y'all are putting out quality lashes, because the presentation is quality. Logically, I would assume that the quality of your lashes is good as well.
I sure hope that makes sense, because girl, I just be talking sometimes and it just don't be making sense.
So yeah, so that was one way of doing it. You can go through Alibaba. Another way, which a lot of people have mixed feelings about, going through vendor lists. Now, I will say, if you're gonna go through a vendor list, try to make sure it's a reputable one or somebody who actually does the research. Don't just be looking, seeing the vendor list, oh, it's only 20 bucks, bet, and just buying the vendor list. Because chances are they did what you could have done, which is just go on Google and look up literally mink lash wholesale vendors and just start listing all of them. That doesn't mean that they tested them. That doesn't mean anything. So unless you know that this is somebody who really cares about what they're putting out and really cares about the content and the research that they do and all of that, like, unless you know that they care and it's not just a check for them, don't be buying a vendor list. That brings me to my other one. Google. Just Google. I don't understand. People, and I get it, because I've been through that. I get it. It's overwhelming. I get it. It's overwhelming. Which is why you reach out to a few people. What I did was I Googled some places. I reached out to, I want to say like 3 different people. And then I did reach out to some people from Alibaba. But one of the hair vendors that I used, that a friend gave me from cosmetology school, they actually sold lashes. So when it came down to it, I sampled from that one, and I sampled from 2 other ones that I had found on my own. And I just went with the one that sold hair. So yeah, so the vendor that I chose, I already had it from a friend of mine, and I just decided to sample theirs, and like I said, sample 2 other ones, and I just ended up going with that one. So that's how I got my vendor. It was kind of like a handout type of, not a handout, what? It was given to me, and it was just chilling, and then I decided to use it. That's it. But I did have the other 2 vendors, their lashes were good. I just chose to go with this one because they had a wider selection of lashes. The pricing was good. It was reasonable. I'm not saying the other ones were overpriced necessarily, but this was just reasonable. And I was gonna split some, like half and half, like do half of my lashes from one vendor, half from another. But when it came down to it, and like the packaging that I wanted and everything, I just wanted everything done at one place. I don't want separate things. And I guess since we're talking about vendors, we'll run right into packaging. So when it comes to finding vendors for your packaging, like I said, a lot of those vendors, they will have a packaging not included, but they will also offer packaging, customized packaging. So what I did was, for one of the vendors, I had them send me like a sample box so I could see if that's what I wanted. Like, I don't know. And so I got a sample box, and there's so many different ways to package it. Like, there's like that luggage. I know people have been doing that pill bottle lately. Like, just find packaging that you like, that's unique. not even unique. It can be something that other people have, especially when you're just now starting off. You probably don't have that much money. If you do have money, kudos to you, whoop whoop. But if you don't have that much money and you're on a budget, like, find some packaging that you like. Sometimes you gotta work ways up to it. You know what I mean? Whenever it comes to starting up a business, at the end of the day, you don't really know 100% how it's gonna go. I won't say that. If you're hesitant and you don't know if you know how it's gonna go, don't sit there and go big or go home. Go reasonable, and then if it progresses, then go big or go home. But don't be doing too much from the jump. Don't do it unless you got the means for it. Unless, hey, do you. But my advice, if you starting off small and you work your way up, that's it. We're just gonna leave it at that.